Out there.
Heather had lots of stimulating conversation with Aaron and Wes.
Well, I found out, just in general, I found out that I actually had more to say along the lines of what Scarefest was about than I thought I did.
Well, I could have told you
I thought I was going to run dry of things to talk about, and it turned out I'd seen, over the years, I guess I'd never added up, but it turned out that thanks to Dana, I've seen quite a few horror flicks.
Thanks to Dana.
Yeah, well,
I tortured her as a child with the
I wouldn't say
movies. You would at the
I
time.
tortured myself. Me and Clayton tried to get through it.
Well, that's a terrible movie to start with right there.
Oh, we run our blanket through most of it.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't want that as a starter movie. It's just my face looks like it's just one round circle. You can't see my hair or anything. This is so weird.
It's like the Blair
Unless I do that.
Blair Witch Project. The Lexington Witch Project. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
See what shirt I got on? Yeah, I got my Dead Pit shirt. This is the other version that Joe
I
at
had 3.
Fast Custom Shirts. Yeah, they did have 3. I should have bought another one actually, but I didn't this time. But anyway, let me turn this back. I'm going to turn this light off.
Okay.
Because it's like blinding me. Okay. I'm going to turn this back around. Okay, you need to see the road again. Heather, you can chime in. I just didn't want to be focused on you all the time.
Well, you don't have to focus on it.
In Owensboro,
I'm just hoping you're going to edit some of these things, because some of it's going to come off really dry, I think.
all my stuff comes off
It's going to be some
dry.
of these pauses where we're not talking, or you're turning the light off or on, or
Or turning this, flipping this button.
For instance, this conversation right here isn't about the Scarefest. It's about
Well, no, but you can say something about the Scarefest. You got anything else to say about it while I'm filming the roadie?
I have to say it was,
Yeah, you
the
want
Hyatt is a lovely hotel.
It is. We got everything we wanted at the Hyatt.
Oh, yes.
Hey, something else you can talk about is the wonderful chocolate. Who's the guys that we got the chocolate from?
We got the chocolate. Let me see that. It was actually one of the tattoo booths.
And no, we did not get any tattoos in case
It was like electric tattoos or something like that. I've got a sticker.
Yeah,
in
we've got
purse.
stickers and
Let me see if I can find the sticker.
I don't know.
I don't even know. I think I've got it in my hand now. Okay, yeah, electric art tattoo.
I don't know if you can see that real well because I don't want to blind Heather. Okay, isn't that awesome?
Anyway, this was just a sticker. It's got a dragon on it, but they were doing tattoos for people. That's one of the amazing things I never would have thought they'd be doing, because when you go to a tattoo parlor, there's so many health concerns that usually you go in, they got gloves, masks, everything, and they're sanitizing everything. I would have thought it would have been hard to do, but they actually had little areas that they were sanitizing. Also, I would have thought people are not going to want to sit still that long, but some people were sitting there for hours and getting really
Justin that got a tattoo, he sat there a long
3 or 4 hours to do his. They were charging by the hour. They were
pretty awesome,
reasonably priced too. Like some of the smaller ones, they were only charging like $40, and that's really cheap for a tattoo. My kanji was like $65.
Oh, and we didn't end up having a movie marathon, and why is that?
Because we were so busy doing other
And we
stuff.
were dead tired when we got back.
We were at Scarefest till the vendor hall closed on Saturday. Then we went to eat, and we hung out with the guys until like 11. Then we got back to the hotel after dropping them off at 11:30. We changed our clothes to go to the movie and walk to the theater by 12. So there was really no time, and then we got home at 2
We were there before they were.
Yeah, they were really shocked too.
Yeah, considering the fact that we walked and they drove, so
Oh, the theater was really reasonably priced. Anybody who's looking
$5
for
a piece,
like $5 a piece, which is outrageous in the days where I'm paying like $9 for a movie at the Malco.
At the Malco in Owensboro, yeah.
And I'm really starting to just pick out just the ones that I have to see.
And did we or did we not get kind of used and abused? Because how many times did we get to watch the Dead Pit booths while the guys ran around today?
Well, do not let Dana fool you. She wanted to sit there.
Yeah, I did.
She did both days.
I offered to.
They had chairs.
They had plenty of chairs, and they offered the chairs so that we could rest, and that was very sweet of them. And I did enjoy sitting back there, but today was Sunday, and they left, you know, on and off, and got some autographs and bought some stuff, and
I think today was a lot calmer, a lot more laid back.
it was.
Saturday was, I don't know if it was busier than Friday, but it really was busy. They had lots of things going on. They had Heather Price there. She was
And she screamed really loud.
Screamed and screamed and screamed, and it was great. Everybody clapped, but like you get real close to her, and she really is very loud. So you're like, oh my gosh, a percussion blast, you know. So
she beat out everybody in the
out of your ears.
Yes.
I love the cockroaches, the Pickle Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Pickle Brothers were great. I have to say thank you for sharing, Athena.
Were they the ones that had the cockroaches?
Yes, she was a beautiful Madagascar hissing cockroach.
Lovely cockroach.
Very wonderful. I got to play with her for about 30 minutes. Like, I was enamored with her. I hadn't held one since I was in high school, and so, like, everybody else was like, ew, a roach. There were guys going like, ew, a roach.
We were going to bring it over to Aaron, but I don't think
he doesn't like roaches. We mentioned it.
He doesn't like rats either.
Doesn't like rats. And I have 2 rats, and I'm like, oh, but they're so sweet.
He's a big baby.
A big baby. Men are big babies.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I had a great time over there. I was really enamored with some of the artwork around the place. Like I said, I could stare at Rob's stuff all day. I love it. The soft charcoal look is really wonderful. The black and white, because there's so much more emotion in it than you can pick out than anything in color.
Right.
Every once in a while when he does use color, it'll be like a subtle red. And it'll really stand out.
Yeah, because I think my Ash portrait has a little red in it.
Yeah. The only thing I have to say about the artwork is a lot of people were doing very reasonably priced artwork, like drawings and sketches, very reasonably priced. The only thing is they had some nice paintings, and they were nice paintings. I'm not saying they weren't nice paintings, but being an artist myself, I was looking at a lot of it. Some of it was done on like the compressed panels,
right?
Like canvas panels. And the bad thing about that is, you know, it maybe they did, some of them look like they were quickly done, and that's not a bad thing. I do most of my paintings in 2 hours, but I do paintings that more resemble brightly colored animals, and you know, they're not as detailed because they were more designed for like children's illustrations and stuff like that, because that's what my son likes, and dinosaurs and stuff. But these were, you know, quickly done, and they wanted like $100 for them. And I would have taken home tons of artwork, painting wise, if it hadn't been for like some of them being like that expensive. And I'm not saying there were some paintings there where you could tell it took them months to do, maybe, if they just, unless they just sat there.
Tell what Rob gave you for free. What Rob gave you?
Okay, Chris, my boyfriend, he loves Star Wars. And my son Auburn loves Star Wars too, but it's more like something he's now getting into because Chris does Star Wars stuff with him. But Rob, they're not the original, they're prints, but he shrunk down his original artwork and made like little cards, prints of them, like trading card looking things. And he gave me all the Star Wars one that he had done. Like all the
at no charge.
At no charge, and he signed every single one of them.
He's awesome.
So yeah, it was really, really nice. I didn't expect him to do that. I was trying to buy them, and he wouldn't let me pay for them. Well, he wouldn't let Dana pay for them. I just want to say this: if you run a convention center and you've got a lot of conventions coming in and out, a lot of conventions take cash only because they've got booths of crafters. Okay. They don't have time to set up a credit card machine for each booth because it costs money. It costs these vendors. A lot of these people, this is a hobby. It's not their day job. They do it because they love it, but it does cost a lot of money.
And they get stuck sitting behind the table.
Right. It's hundreds of dollars a table, and so most of their money's going into that, not paying a credit card fee so that they can have the machine and run the cards. And so they had one ATM, and every day it was empty. The convention center every day because people were just draining it. And a lot of people, I was not alone in my